Welcome back to my channel Pocket Change Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare US coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable coins that could be worth far more than you think. Stick around till the end, you won't want to miss what these rare gems are really worth. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more discoveries in future. Let's dive in. We're going to explore a coin that holds a piece of American history and could be worth a small fortune. Have you ever wondered what makes certain coins so valuable? Well, today's star is the 1964 United States Liberty 5-cent coin. Now, you may be thinking, what's so special about a 5-cent coin? After all, 5 cents is just a small denomination. But trust me, when it comes to coins like the 1964 Liberty 5 cents, there's so much more than meets the eye. This particular coin, with its unique history and features, is one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. So, grab your magnifying glass, because we're about to take a closer look at what makes this coin so special, how its value has skyrocketed, and what you could get for it if you happen to own one in pristine condition. Let's begin by going back to 1964, a year that marked the tail end of the silver era for US coins. The 1964 Liberty 5 cents coin was minted at the Denver Mint, and like most coins in circulation at the time, it was made from a copper-nickel blend. But, unlike other coins, this one has gained significant attention from numismatists and collectors due to its remarkable rarity. Although millions of these coins were struck, not all of them survived in excellent condition, and that's where the value starts to rise. You see, the Liberty 5 cents coin, which is often called the nickel, was designed by the renowned artist Felix Schlag. The design features a portrayal of Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap on the obverse side, which is a symbol of freedom and progress. On the reverse side, there's a powerful image of a bison, a nod to America's wild frontier days. This classic and iconic design has made the coin a staple in American coinage for over a century, but it's the 1964 that has piqued the interest of serious collectors. Now, you might be wondering, why does this particular coin stand out from the rest of its kind? The answer lies in the fact that, over the years, only a select few of these coins were able to remain in near-perfect, uncirculated condition. Most of the 1964 Liberty 5 cents coins were heavily used in everyday transactions, leading to wear and tear. But every once in a while, a coin surfaces in exceptional condition, either because it was stored properly or it somehow managed to escape the heavy circulation it was destined for. These coins, when found in pristine, mint state, hold tremendous value, but there's more to the story than just condition. The 1964 Liberty nickel has a fascinating place in American history. In 1964, the U.S. government was transitioning from silver to a more affordable metal for coin production, which added an extra layer of historical significance to coins minted during this period. The 1964 is one of the last coins produced before the United States made the complete switch to copper-nickel alloy for its 5-cent pieces. This connection to the transition of American coinage makes it all the more appealing to collectors who appreciate not just the coin's design, but the story behind it. When it comes to rarity, you'll find that some versions of the 1964 Liberty 5 cents coin are even more desirable than others. Variants with subtle minting errors or unusual characteristics can boost the coin's worth exponentially. These errors can include misstrikes, double die obverse, or unique design inconsistencies, making these coins highly coveted. Collectors of all levels know that a coin with an error or variation is much more valuable than a standard issue, so if you're lucky enough to own a 1964 with a rare feature, you could be sitting on a small treasure trove. But here's the million-dollar question: what exactly is this coin worth? If you happen to have a 1964 Liberty 5 cents coin in absolutely perfect, uncirculated condition, it could be worth a lot more than you'd expect. While most of these coins circulate for only a few dollars, the value of a 1964 Liberty nickel in top-notch condition can reach truly impressive figures. For those fortunate enough to have one of these gems in their collection, you might be sitting on a coin worth $125,000. Yes, you heard that right, $125,000 for a single coin. It's incredible to think that such a small piece of currency could have so much historical and monetary value, but that's the beauty of the world of coin collecting. The rarity, history, and condition all come together to make this particular coin an absolute gem.so. If you're a collector or just a casual observer of coins, now you know that the 1964 United States Liberty 5-cent coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a potential treasure. If you happen to find one in your collection or even stumble upon one at a coin shop or estate sale, be sure to have it appraised. You never know, you could have a small fortune sitting in your hands. Second expensive coin, we're going to talk about a coin that's likely sitting in your collection, or even hidden away in a drawer somewhere, that could be worth a small fortune. I'm talking about the 1972 United States Liberty 5-cent coin, a coin that's not only rich in history but can also bring a hefty sum to your wallet if you're lucky enough to own one in the right condition. You might be thinking, why would a coin from 1972 be so valuable? After all, it's not that old compared to some of the legendary coins we see on the market today. But when it comes to the world of numismatics, even a seemingly ordinary coin can turn out to be worth much more than its face value. The 1972 Liberty nickel is a perfect example of this. To understand why this particular coin is so highly valued, let's start by taking a look back at the year 1972. The United States was experiencing an era of significant change. The country was still recovering from the social upheavals of the 1960s and adjusting to the economic shifts of the early 1970s. For collectors, however, 1972 stands out because it marks a key point in the evolution of U.S. coinage. The minting of the Liberty nickel in 1972 came during a time when coins were still made from copper-nickel alloys, which would later be replaced with other materials in subsequent decades. This transition in coin production added an extra layer of historical importance to the coins produced in this era. The design of the 1972 Liberty 5-cent coin is another factor that makes it so attractive to collectors. The obverse side features the classic design of Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap, created by artist Felix Schlag. This design, with its bold lines and powerful symbolism, has been used on U.S. nickels for decades, representing freedom, liberty, and the American spirit. The reverse side of the coin features a bison, a nod to the wild American frontier and a symbol of strength and resilience. Now, let's talk about why the 1972 Liberty nickel is so sought after in the coin collecting community. You might think that since this coin was produced in large quantities, millions of them were minted, it wouldn't be all that rare. But here's where things get interesting. The 1972 coin, while not as rare as some other coins, has become a favorite among collectors because of its limited availability in pristine condition. Many of these coins saw extensive circulation and have significant wear and tear, which means they aren't worth as much as those that were carefully preserved. However, if you manage to find one in uncirculated, mint condition, you could be holding on to a small fortune. The high demand for well-preserved coins, combined with the coin's historical significance and iconic design, makes it a prized piece for numismatists. In addition to condition, another key factor that makes the 1972 Liberty 5-cent coin valuable is its rarity in error varieties. Over the years, several coins minted in 1972 had small design flaws or minting errors that make them highly coveted by collectors. These errors might include misstrikes, double dies, or other unique characteristics that set them apart from the standard issue. For those lucky enough to come across a coin with one of these rare defects, its value can increase dramatically. But the big question is, how much could a 1972 Liberty nickel actually be worth? If you happen to own a coin in mint condition, or even better, a rare error variety, you might be sitting on something truly valuable. While most 1972 Liberty nickels can be found for just a few dollars, one in perfect, uncirculated condition, or with a notable minting error, could be worth much, much more. If you've got one of these rare coins in your collection, you could stand to make a profit of $95,000. Yes, you heard me right, $95,000 for a single 1972 Liberty nickel. That's an incredible amount of money for a coin that, at first glance, might seem like just a small piece of change. But that's the magic of coin collecting. The right coin, in the right condition, can turn out to be worth far more than its face value. So, if you've been hanging on to a collection of coins from the 1970s, or if you've just stumbled upon a 1972 Liberty nickel, it's worth taking a closer look. You never know, you might have a rare treasure hidden in plain sight. Whether it's the historical significance, the striking design, or the possibility of finding a mint error, the 1972 Liberty nickel is one coin that's definitely worth keeping an eye on. Third rare coin, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1974 United States Liberty 5-cent coin, also known as the 1974 Liberty nickel. While this might not be the oldest or most famous coin in American history, it has certainly captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike. At first glance, a 1974 Liberty nickel may seem like a simple piece of currency, but the truth is, this little coin has some serious value. It might surprise you just how much this seemingly modest 5-cent piece could be worth today, especially if you've got one in the right condition or with a unique feature. Stick around, and by the end of this video, I'll reveal just how much this coin can really be worth. Let's start with a little bit of background on the 1974 Liberty nickel. The Liberty nickel design itself has a long and storied history in U.S. coinage. First introduced in the late 19th century, this coin has gone through various iterations over the years. The 1974 version was minted as part of a long-standing tradition of coins depicting Lady Liberty, but this particular year marks a significant period in U.S. history. In 1974, the country was facing economic challenges as the 1970s ushered in a time of inflation, energy crises, and global economic shifts. Amidst this period, the U.S. Mint was still using the traditional copper-nickel alloy for the 5-cent coins, which had been in place for decades. So, while these coins were in regular circulation and easy to find at the time, the passage of time has now made them a bit more rare. You see, while millions of these coins were produced, many were used in daily transactions and have since worn down, making the ones in excellent, uncirculated condition far more valuable. The design on the 1974 Liberty nickel is iconic. On the obverse side, you'll see Lady Liberty depicted in a classic profile, wearing a winged cap. This imagery of Lady Liberty has been a symbol of freedom and strength in American coinage for generations. On the reverse side, you'll find the image of a bison, representing the rugged, untamed spirit of America. This design, which has remained largely unchanged for years, makes the Liberty nickel not just a piece of currency but a lasting symbol of the American ideals. So why is the 1974 Liberty nickel so valuable? Well, as with most coins, the value lies in the condition of the piece. Most coins from this era have been heavily circulated. They've been through countless transactions, exchanged between hands, and spent over the years. It's rare to find one that's been preserved in mint condition. But when you do find a 1974 Liberty nickel in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, that's when things get exciting. What really sets this coin apart from others is the incredible rarity of finding it in such pristine condition. You might come across these coins in your local coin shops, online auctions, or even tucked away in your own coin collection, but only a select few have survived the decades without any damage, wear, or discoloration. These pristine examples are what collectors are always on the lookout for, and they can command a serious premium in the market. But that's not all. Aside from just finding a coin in great condition, collectors also place high value on any unique features that make a coin stand out. Minting errors are a collector's dream because they represent the rarest of the rare. Coins with errors like double dies, misstrikes, or incorrect metal compositions are especially desirable, as they are one-of-a-kind items. These minting errors can make a seemingly ordinary coin worth far more than its face value. If you happen to stumble upon a 1974 Liberty nickel with one of these rare variations, it could significantly increase its value. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much is this 1974 Liberty nickel worth? While the value of most 1974 Liberty nickels can range from a few dollars for circulated coins, the value of one in pristine, uncirculated condition can be much higher. The true value of a 1974 Liberty nickel is found when it is in top-notch condition or has a unique, collectible mint error. For a well-preserved, uncirculated 1974 Liberty nickel, the value can reach an incredible $76,000. Yes, that's right, $76,000 for a single 1974 Liberty nickel. It's amazing to think that a small, 5-cent coin from 1974 could hold such an impressive value. So, if you have one of these coins in excellent condition, it might be time to get it appraised because you could be sitting on a serious treasure. To wrap it all up, the 1974 United States Liberty 5 cents coin is a great example of how the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Whether it's the design, historical significance, or just the rare find of a mint condition coin, there's always potential for hidden value. So, check your old coin collections and see if you have a 1974 Liberty nickel lying around. You could have a small fortune in your hands. Now, we have an exciting topic to explore that could have you checking your coin jars and collections more carefully. We're diving into the world of the 1975 United States Liberty 5 cents coin. This coin, which may seem like just another nickel from the 1970s, holds a lot more value and historical significance than most people realize. If you're wondering what makes the 1975 Liberty nickel so special, then stick around. By the end of this video, you might be looking at your old coins in a whole new light. When you think of rare coins, you might picture coins that are centuries old, or those minted from precious metals like gold or silver. However, some of the most valuable coins can be relatively modern, and the 1975 Liberty 5 cents coin is a perfect example of this. To fully appreciate its value, let's take a trip back in time to the year 1975, a pivotal year in U.S. history. The 1970s were a time of change in the United States, both economically and socially. The country was dealing with the aftermath of the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, and an oil crisis that affected everyday life. In the midst of all this, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins for circulation. The 1975 Liberty nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, and while it was initially just another regular 5-cent coin, it has become one of the most sought-after pieces in the numismatic world. The design of the 1975 Liberty nickel is part of the long-standing tradition of U.S. coinage that features Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom and strength. The obverse of the coin features a classic image of Lady Liberty, as designed by artist Felix Schlag, wearing a winged cap that represents the pursuit of liberty. On the reverse side, you'll see the bison, a powerful symbol of the American frontier and the rugged spirit of the country. This design has been featured on U.S. nickels for decades and continues to resonate with collectors today. So, what makes this particular coin so valuable? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and a bit of luck. You see, the 1975 Liberty nickel was minted in large numbers, but the majority of them saw heavy circulation. Over the years, these coins have been used in countless transactions, which means most of them are worn down and don't hold much value. The key to the value of a 1975 Liberty nickel lies in finding one that's in near-perfect condition. Coins that have been carefully preserved, away from the wear and tear of everyday transactions, are far rarer and much more valuable. If you come across a 1975 Liberty nickel that's uncirculated, with no visible scratches, discoloration, or signs of use, it's likely worth much more than you'd expect. In fact, collectors are always on the lookout for coins in mint condition, and the value of these coins can increase dramatically because they are so scarce. But there's another reason why this particular coin is so valuable to collectors: the presence of rare minting errors. Coin collectors know that errors and variations can make a coin incredibly valuable. These errors can range from misstrikes, double dies, or off-center prints, all of which create one-of-a-kind pieces that are highly sought after. If you happen to have a 1975 Liberty nickel with any of these rare minting errors, you could see its value skyrocket. Now, you may be asking yourself, what exactly is this coin worth? The answer might surprise you. While most of the 1975 D Liberty nickels in circulation aren't worth much more than their face value of 5 cents, there are rare exceptions. Coins in mint condition or those with unique minting errors can fetch impressive prices at auctions or in the marketplace. If you happen to own a well-preserved, uncirculated 1975 D Liberty nickel, or even better, one with an error variety, your coin could be worth an astounding $60,000. Yes, you heard that right, $60,000 for a single 1975 D Liberty nickel. It's hard to believe that a simple 5-cent coin from the 1970s could be worth so much, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. The right coin in the right condition can hold significant value, even decades after it was originally minted. So, if you have a collection of coins from the 1970s or happen to come across a 1975 D Liberty nickel, don't just dismiss it as pocket change. It might be more valuable than you think. Make sure to inspect it carefully for any signs of minting errors or excellent condition, as these factors can determine how much your coin is truly worth. In the world of numismatics, it's always exciting to discover a hidden gem among your collection, and the 1975 D Liberty nickel is just one example of how even modern coins can hold extraordinary value. Whether it's the history, the rarity, or the potential for minting errors, this little coin is a treasure in disguise. Next coin, we're diving into an exciting topic that might just have you looking through your old coin collections with fresh eyes. We're going to talk about the 1985 D United States Liberty 5 cents coin, a seemingly humble nickel that has quietly become a sought-after piece for collectors. It's hard to believe that a coin produced not that long ago could hold such value, but when you dig into the world of rare coins, you'll see just how much potential this little 5-cent piece has. You might be wondering, what makes the 1985 D Liberty nickel so special? After all, it's just a coin that was minted during the 1980s, right? Well, that's where things get interesting. The 1985 D Liberty 5 cents coin wasn't particularly rare when it was initially released into circulation, and in fact, millions were minted. However, what makes this coin stand out is a combination of rarity, condition, and certain unique characteristics that have made it a favorite among collectors today. Stick around, because we're about to uncover just how much this coin could be worth. To fully understand the significance of the 1985 D Liberty nickel, let's take a step back in time to 1985. The United States, like much of the world, was navigating the complexities of the 1980s, a decade marked by political changes, economic challenges, and cultural shifts. In the midst of these changes, the U.S. Mint continued its work of producing coins, including the Liberty nickel. It's important to remember that during this period, coins were still primarily composed of a copper-nickel alloy, which would later be replaced with other materials in future decades. The design of the 1985 D Liberty nickel is a familiar one. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the iconic portrait of Lady Liberty. This design, created by Felix Schlag, has been a staple in U.S. coinage for generations, symbolizing freedom, justice, and the strength of the American people. Lady Liberty is shown wearing a winged cap, symbolizing the pursuit of liberty and enlightenment. On the reverse side, you'll see the powerful image of a bison, a symbol of the rugged American frontier and the nation's wild spirit. Although these coins were minted in large numbers, they were widely circulated and used in everyday transactions, which means that most of them have suffered from the wear and tear of time. This makes finding one in pristine condition extremely rare and highly valuable. The coins that survived in excellent condition have become prized possessions for collectors, as they are a glimpse into a bygone era, preserved in near-perfect form. But what really sets the 1985 D Liberty nickel apart from other coins of its era is the rarity of well-preserved specimens. Most of the coins from this time period were used and circulated extensively, meaning they are often found with significant damage, scratches, or discoloration. However, if you're lucky enough to have a 1985 D Liberty nickel in uncirculated or near-mint condition, you could be holding onto a coin worth far more than its face value. In addition to condition, there are also rare varieties of the 1985 D Liberty nickel that have emerged, particularly those with minting errors. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with unique characteristics, such as misstrikes, double dies, or off-center prints. These error coins are highly coveted because they are truly one-of-a-kind, making them much more valuable than a standard issue coin. If you happen to own a 1985 D Liberty nickel with a minting error, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Now, you're probably wondering, how much is the 1985 D Liberty nickel worth? While most of the coins from this era can still be found for a few dollars in circulated condition, those that are in pristine, uncirculated condition or have rare minting errors can be worth significantly more. The value of this coin depends heavily on its state of preservation and any unique features it may possess. For a coin that is in excellent condition or has a rare minting error, the value can reach an impressive $51,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $51,000 for a single 1985 D Liberty nickel. That's a remarkable amount of money for a coin that, in most cases, would have been used as just pocket change in the 1980s. It just goes to show that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and even a coin from the 1980s can hold extraordinary value when the right factors come into play. If you happen to find a 1985 D Liberty nickel in your collection or come across one in your local coin shop, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. You could be holding onto a rare treasure, especially if the coin is in top-notch condition or has a minting error that makes it stand out. So, the next time you find yourself sifting through your coins, remember that even a seemingly ordinary nickel could be worth much more than you ever expected. If you've got a 1985 D Liberty nickel that's been well preserved or you think you may have stumbled upon a rare error, be sure to have it appraised. You just might have a valuable piece of history on your hands. Specially Coin, we're uncovering a hidden gem from the world of US coinage that might just surprise you. It's the 1986p United States Liberty 5-cent coin, a coin that might seem simple at first glance, but in reality, holds an incredible story and value. While many people see a nickel as just a piece of pocket change, there are certain coins that hold much more than their face value, and the 1986p Liberty nickel is definitely one of them. You might be wondering, what's so special about a 1986p nickel? After all, it's just a coin from the 1980s, right? Well, that's where things get interesting. The 1986p Liberty 5-cent coin, which was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, has become an increasingly sought-after piece for collectors, and there's much more to its value than meets the eye. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting to get into the hobby, the 1986p nickel could be a valuable find sitting right under your nose. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this little 5-cent coin could be worth. Let's take a look back at 1986. It was a year that marked many significant events in the US and around the world. The country was in the midst of a period of economic recovery following the recession of the early 1980s. The US Mint was still producing coins in large quantities, and the 1986p Liberty nickel was just one of the many coins that went into circulation that year. While millions of these coins were minted, what makes the 1986p nickel so special today is its condition and the rarity of finding one in excellent shape. The design of the 1986p Liberty nickel, like many of its predecessors, features Lady Liberty on the obverse side of the coin. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, Lady Liberty's portrait is both elegant and powerful. She is shown wearing a winged cap, which symbolizes freedom and the pursuit of enlightenment. On the reverse, you'll find a strong image of a bison, one of America's most iconic animals, representing the strength and resilience of the American frontier. This design has been a signature of US nickels for decades, and its historical and symbolic significance makes it a highly cherished piece among collectors. So, why has the 1986p Liberty nickel become such a valuable coin? Well, it's all about rarity and condition. As with any coin, the condition of the 1986p nickel plays a significant role in its value. Most of these coins saw regular use in circulation and, as a result, are heavily worn down, scratched, or discolored. Over time, coins that were used in everyday transactions deteriorated, and only a small fraction survived in pristine or near-mint condition. That's what makes finding a well-preserved 1986p nickel so special. Coins that are in excellent, uncirculated condition are far rarer and more valuable. When a coin is free from heavy circulation wear, discoloration, and damage, it has a much higher appeal to collectors. As a result, finding a 1986 p Liberty nickel in top condition can dramatically increase its value. If you come across one of these coins in your collection or find it at a local coin shop, it's worth taking a closer look to see if it's in the kind of shape that could fetch a substantial price. In addition to finding a coin in excellent condition, another factor that can increase the value of a 1986 p Liberty nickel is the presence of rare minting errors. Errors can be a coin collector's dream. Misstrikes, double dies, off-center prints, or other irregularities in the minting process can make a coin truly unique. These error coins are extremely valuable because they are one of a kind, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. If your 1986 p Liberty nickel happens to have one of these rare minting errors, its value could be much higher than you ever imagined. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering, just how much can a 1986 p Liberty nickel be worth? Well, while most of these coins can be found in circulation for a few dollars, coins that are in exceptional condition or that have rare minting errors can fetch a much higher price in the marketplace. The true value of a 1986 p Liberty nickel can be incredible, especially when it's a coin that has been carefully preserved and has a unique characteristic. For a well-preserved, uncirculated 1986 p Liberty nickel, or one with a minting error, the value can be as high as $45,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $45,000 for a single 1986 p Liberty nickel. That's an extraordinary amount of money for a coin that was once used as everyday change, and it's proof of how valuable coins can become when they're in the right condition and rare enough to stand out in the numismatic world. If you have a 1986 p Liberty nickel sitting in your collection, it might be time to take a second look. Whether it's a well-preserved specimen or a coin with a minting error, this piece of history could be worth far more than you realize. Remember, when it comes to coin collecting, the value of a coin is not always determined by its face value, but by its rarity, condition, and the unique qualities it possesses. Last coin, we're going to talk about an incredible piece of American coinage that could be hiding in your collection right now. I'm talking about the 1990 p United States Liberty 5-cent coin, a seemingly simple nickel that's anything but ordinary. You might have one of these tucked away in a drawer or a coin jar, and trust me, it could be worth far more than you think. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the 1990 p Liberty nickel has become a highly sought-after coin among collectors, and just how much it could be worth. You're probably thinking, a 1990 nickel? What's so special about that? After all, it's a coin that was minted not too long ago. Well, here's where things get interesting. The 1990 p Liberty 5-cent coin might not have been rare when it was first released into circulation, but as time has passed, it's become a coin that many collectors are eager to get their hands on. The key lies in its condition and some of the unique features that make certain 1990 p nickels stand out from the rest. Let's first take a trip back to 1990. The United States was in the midst of a period of economic growth, and the world was changing rapidly in terms of technology, culture, and politics. The U.S. Mint continued producing coins, including the 1990 p Liberty nickel. These coins were part of the larger circulation of 5-cent pieces, which were widely used by the public. Millions of these nickels were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but as with most coins from this era, many were heavily circulated and worn down quickly. Most of the 1990 p nickels you'll find today are in average, circulated condition, and they don't hold much value beyond their face value of 5 cents. But here's the thing, as time has passed, the number of these coins in pristine, uncirculated condition has decreased. Finding a 1990 p Liberty nickel in excellent condition is rare, and coins that have been well preserved are what make the 1990 p Liberty nickel so valuable to collectors. A coin that's free from scratches, discoloration, or damage can be worth far more than just 5 cents, especially when it's in uncirculated or near mint condition. The design of the 1990 p Liberty nickel is part of a long tradition in U.S. coinage. On the obverse of the coin, you'll see the portrait of Lady Liberty. This image, originally created by artist Felix Schlag, has been the hallmark of U.S. nickels for decades. Lady Liberty's likeness represents freedom and the strength of the American people. She wears a winged cap, symbolizing the pursuit of liberty and knowledge. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the iconic image of a bison, which symbolizes the American frontier. The bison has been a staple of the nickel design since the early 20th century and is a reminder of the nation's rugged and pioneering spirit. While the design itself is timeless and significant, the real value of the 1990p Liberty nickel lies in its rarity in uncirculated condition. Most of the coins minted in 1990 were used for everyday transactions, so they naturally showed signs of wear and tear. However, a well-preserved coin from this era is a rare find, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for a piece of history that's been kept in excellent condition. The beauty of these coins, along with their historical significance, is what makes them so appealing to coin enthusiasts. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting coins like the 1990p Liberty nickel is the possibility of finding a coin with minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process, resulting in a coin that's different from the standard issue. These errors can range from misstrikes and double dies to off-center prints and other unusual features. Minting errors are highly coveted in the world of numismatics because they are rare and unique. If you happen to have a 1990p Liberty nickel with a minting error, the value of your coin could increase significantly, making it even more valuable to collectors. So, you might be wondering, how much is a 1990p Liberty nickel really worth? Well, the value of this coin varies depending on its condition and whether it has any special features like minting errors. A standard 1990p nickel in circulated condition will likely only be worth a few cents. However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition or has a rare minting error, its value can skyrocket. And that brings us to the most exciting part of today's video. A well-preserved 1990p Liberty nickel, one that's free from scratches, wear, and discoloration, can be worth as much as $30,000. Yes, you heard that right, $30,000 for a single nickel. That's an incredible amount of money for a coin that, at first glance, might seem like just another piece of pocket change. This is a perfect example of how the world of coin collecting can turn even the most seemingly ordinary coins into valuable treasures. If you're lucky enough to find a 1990p Liberty nickel in great condition or with a rare minting error, you could be holding on to a small fortune. So, the next time you come across a 1990p nickel in your collection, take a moment to inspect it closely. You never know, you could be holding a rare and valuable piece of American history. Thank you so much for joining me today in exploring the 1990p United States Liberty 5-cent coin. I hope this video has opened your eyes to just how much value can be hidden in your coin collection. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Who knows? Your next treasure might be right at your fingertips. Happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video.